synthetic fiber brush, and it's the softest thing. It feels like a bunny's butt. I don't know how else to say that. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel and welcome back to Friday My Day. Today we're talking about face and body care products, but I'm going to be talking to you about one particularly unique and locally owned natural line of products. Now, this particular company is called the Saroya Collection, and Saroya is actually the owner, entrepreneur, and the creator of all these particular items. She is an esthetician, and she is the former owner and the founder of a pretty well-known day spa and salon that is here in the Central Valley. And she had sold that and decided to move on with different things in life, and then decided to create her own line of products, which you can go online and you can order. And if you are local to the Central Valley area, make sure that you follow her on her social media sites and stuff as well, because you can actually find her from time to time at local events and vendor events, so you can actually, peruse some of her items when you're at some of these particular places. Now, I will link everything below. Again, her company is called the Saroya Collection, and she is on Instagram and Facebook as well. Everything will be in my description box. And just a quick history, I actually came across her items at a local event as well. I was at a HOW event, which for those of you who don't know, HOW is an acronym, I believe you call it, for helping one woman, and it is a monthly event, and there's different chapters all over the place. They basically take over a restaurant, and it is a dinner slash fundraiser for one particular woman who has been nominated for that month for various reasons, and all of the proceeds go to her. Now, when I was at one of these particular HOW events, the Saroya Collection was actually several of the items that had been donated and were on a silent auction list. And of course, we got excited about some of the things that we saw. We signed up and we ended up winning several of her items. So I was really grateful that I was able to make that connection and actually find her products. Now, what we actually ended up winning that night, amongst several other items, were these pink lemonade bath bombs, pink lemonade cupcake bath bombs. They are so cute, and I don't know if you can see them that well or not, but what they are is they're pink lemonade scented, all natural. She makes them herself, cupcake looking bath bombs. Hers are unique because on top of her bath bombs, the frosting is always soap, and she makes that soap herself. So as you throw these things in, the bath bomb starts to do its thing, and then you're left with this little chunk of soap, and so you have your soap for the evening as well while you're in your bath. So really appreciate these. We thought they were cute, and I loved them so much that I actually contacted her and did a special order and ordered basically a ton of these so that I could give them away as gifts for a particular event that I was having. And I have a few leftovers, so they're just great. Alongside all of my cupcakes, she gifted me so many of her items. And so that's what I'm gonna kind of go over really quickly with you right now. Now, the ones that she gifted me, I was really excited about because she has a few different collections. She has her Saroya collection, she has her unicorn collection, and she also has what's called her Grandma Mary's collection. Grandma Mary's was the one I wanted to know more about because it has a lot of rosehip oil or rose essential oil in it, and I'm just a big fan of those two oils. So this is her Saroya collection Grandma Mary's Rose Facial Wash, and she has all the ingredients listed, and they're really beautifully packaged. This one is a mix of Castile soap, glycerin, jojoba oil, aloe vera gel, all these beautiful things for your face, white willow bark, rose and vanilla essential oils. And I will say this one, I'm just going to get this one out of the way. This is the one that I actually reached for the least of all the items that I've been trying of hers. You do have to shake it up because it's an all-natural product. It does not, it starts to coagulate, is that the word? And it doesn't, it's not emulsified, that's what I'm trying to say. And so you have to shake it up before you use it, and it's a very, very liquidy product. I don't want to pour it out, but you get the idea. It's very liquidy. She actually has the little pop top. And it smells actually pretty delicious. It smells like cocoa butter, and I think that that scent is delicious. And I'm really not sure why it smells like cocoa butter because it's not even listed on here, but that's the only way I can explain the scent to you. It just has a really soft natural scent. When I use this, I always use these things as a second cleanse because I'm one of those extra people that has to have like a 5-step process. I have tried it in all the ways you're not supposed to. I've rubbed it on my eyes. I've tried to see if it takes face, mascara off, all of that good stuff, just to see what it does. I don't recommend doing that. It is definitely a good second cleanse, or even something that you might want to keep in your shower if you are a morning showerer, because it's very mild and it leaves this, like, I don't want to say film, but it leaves the softest layer on your skin, I think because of the beautiful oils that are in it. So again, if you are very sensitive to essential oils or to some of these oils, maybe if you are acne prone or if you're on other medications for issues with your face, you may want to just make sure you look at the ingredients list first. But she definitely has this to offer. The second thing that she has to offer is her Grandma Mary's Rose Facial Toner. Now, I love this stuff. This is just basically aloe vera, witch hazel, rose essential oil, and it is in a glass bottle. I like to shake it because I shake everything just to make sure. It has a really nice spray on it, and I have my full face of makeup on, and I can spray it, and it doesn't do anything to me. It's lovely. I'm a facial spray person. I love this stuff. I wouldn't recommend shoving it into your eyes, but just with any facial spray, it's the same thing. This definitely has a rose scent because it's rose essential oil and not rose hip oil. So it's delicious. I love it. This is probably my 3rd or 4th type of rose facial spray, and it's in my collection. I use it daily. The other thing she has, so here's your cleanser, there's your toner. She has her Grandma Mary Rose Facial Moisturizer. This is a sample size, so it doesn't have the packaging on it, but she did give me the little information on it. Now, this is not rose scented. I thought it would be, but it's not. This is definitely more of like a cocoa butter scented moisturizing cream. It is so thick. Look at that. It's gorgeous. It does not have SPF in it. So you have to get your SPF elsewhere if you are going to use this in the daytime. I use this as a night cream, and I'm currently using either Curology or a stronger retinol that I have right now at night. And, that stuff can be very drying on your face. And I was a little bit worried that I would be kind of canceling out some of the, acne fighting properties of some of my medications by putting on all this kind of thick, crazy emollient butter. But I have to say, it hasn't really affected my skin. I don't use this every night. I just use it when my face is feeling extremely dry and kind of beat up from some of the products that I am using. And I just need what I call a rest night. It almost acts as like a night mask, really. It's just lovely. It's just thick, it's rich. And so if you're struggling with really dry skin and you're not acne prone and you're okay with using certain natural butters and all that good stuff, make sure you look at the ingredients list. I highly recommend this. I am using this, again, not every night because it's a little thick for that, but it's beautiful. She also sent me the Saroya Collection Grandma Mary Rose Facial Mask, and I believe this is a full-size jar. I would hope so. This is like 4 ounces, and it's beautifully packaged. It has all the directions, all the instructions on the front, and it has 4 different types of clays. It has sweet almond oil, avocado oil, glycerin, coconut oil, so that's what I mean by acne, buyer beware, castor oil, sterile alcohol, beeswax, vitamin E, rosehip seed oil, rosehip seed powder, essential, oh gosh, it just goes on. Beautiful stuff. This has salicylic acid in it as well though. And this one says to use for 10 to 20 minutes on your clean face and then wipe it off. I have done that before. It is not the typical clay. It smells beautiful. This is the softest scent I think I've ever smelled on a facial product. It's just lovely, and it goes on very creamy. It's a soft scent, but I will warn you, it's a very rich color, and as it starts to, I guess, dry down or the air hits it, it gets a little bit dark, and I started to panic actually the first couple times I've used it. I thought that it was going to stain my skin because it almost takes on like the shade of my fingernails. And I got a little bit scared, but it didn't. It was fine. But I do have like a natural color. This is not it, but I have washcloths that are this color that are made out of bamboo. And after I scrubbed this off with it, it kind of got into my washcloth and I haven't gotten it out 100% yet. Now that could be 100% my fault with my washing style of what I do sometimes with my laundry. This is my favorite. This, she gave me just a small sample because she sells these in larger jars and she wasn't sure if I'd like it or not. This is the body butter, I believe she calls it, that she sells. This one smells like Christmas to me in a very interesting way. It smells like winter wonderland. It has got that true cocoa butter scent, so it has that little bit of a chocolatey leaning scent, and then she puts a little bit of peppermint in it, so it kind of smells like a York peppermint patty. Then she took it a step further and put the tiniest bit of this like beautiful shimmery little bit of just a little bit of metallic glitter in it, but don't be too scared about that. I mean, it's very minimal. You know, I'm 42 and I wouldn't be afraid to slap this on my skin. I'm not gonna, you know, look like a glitter bomb. But the emollients, I'm using crazy words today, making up words. I just want to like slather this stuff everywhere. So this is definitely, when I run out of this stuff, I'm definitely going to be purchasing a full size of this, the biggest container she has of this. It's fantastic. It's very rich, very creamy, very, very buttery. Like you can literally see it melting onto your skin when you put it on. It's just so satisfying. So her body butters are amazing. I highly recommend that you go check out her website. And if you are local to the area, follow her on her social media and go meet her. She's a lovely person. She loves to chat. She'll tell you all about her story and tell you anything you want to know about her products and why she makes them and how they should work for you. And again, this is not her full line. She has several collections. So I hope you enjoyed that. And here's your bonus tip if you're still with me. And I hope this is still accessible because I can't believe I found it. I ordered this online the other day, you guys. Sonia Kashuk, I can't ever say her name. This is from Target. Why am I talking about this now? It's because it is a limited edition beauty mask set. Now, I know she has another mask set that's a little bit more money. This one I managed to get for $15, which is a steal because it has not one, but 3 paddles and brushes to put your mask on. And it has a little bowl mixer for masks that you might want to mix yourself if you have just like a clay or a powder mask and you need to add water or add a liquid to it, or you know, if you have some specialty item. Yes, this is extra. Yes, I don't care. I love it. So here's your little bowl, and it's plastic, but really doable, really cute. And why I love the shape of it is because once you're done mixing, you know, when you're getting your mask on, you don't know what to do with these crazy things because they're full of mask products. You just set it right there. It's beautifully. It's like a spoon holder, like in your kitchen. It's incredible. And then the 3 things that it comes with are, this one is like a silicone base, just a plastic paddle. So if you have a really thick, goopy product, you just scoop it out, and that way it doesn't get all over your fingers and in under your fingernails. And you just slather it on, and you feel like you're at the spa, even though you're in your bathroom and your kids are yelling and your dog is barking and your cat's scratching to get in. You know, you just pretend that none of that's happening. And then it has these other 2 brushes, which are really cool. This one is just like a synthetic fiber brush, and it's the softest thing. It feels like a bunny's butt. I don't know how else to say that. So anyway, you rub that on. Lovely, beautiful shape. And then this one is like a hybrid. It's got that really a little bit thicker but soft, and then it has the paddle in the middle. And so I tried this one with this, but I think that this was just a little bit strong for this. I think I would use clay masks, true clay masks. I think I would use the silicone one. But anyway, this is lovely, and I can't wait to use some of maybe my fresh masks with this. And it just rubs on beautifully, but then it does have the little paddle, so that it does push the product around for you. Anyway, Sonia Kashuk, $15, Target. I will link either this one. If I can't find this one, I'll link the closest thing that I can find to it below for you as well if you're interested and you want to be extra like me on these things. But again, Special thank you to Saroya Collection. Saroya, you're beautiful. You have some amazing products. And thank you so much for sharing them with me. And for everyone else, happy Friday. And I will see you next week. Have a great weekend.